Females, you have to realize one thing, that your kindness is power. Okay, it is power. Okay, it's not some weak things out there where said that, oh, if I'm kind then I'm weak. No, you actually strong. Sometimes we want to tell a man this and this and why the hell didn't you wash the dishes? And stuff like that. Instead of being kind and humble towards the man, if we do this, it will break the man's. I'm not saying break the man's heart, but break the man's pride and make him warm up to you. Because it will create compassion in the man towards you as a female. Hello everyone, this is Geoffrey Henderson. Thank you so much for coming to our YouTube channel. We really appreciate that. So with that said, I want to talk about a subject. It is called "The kindness of a woman will soften a man's heart." So now you're going to ask yourself the question, what does it mean by that? Well, this is exactly what it means. The kindness of a woman will soften a man's heart, okay? The message that I'm making today is for the females, because some of the females out there, they're probably pretty bitter towards their husband or fiance or boyfriend or whatever, and you have to ask yourself the question, why? Okay, and I'm trying to answer you the question of why that person has been bitter or resentful or angry or anything towards you as a female. And I want to tell you the solution to that, what you can do about that. Okay, so first of all, we have to understand the nature of the man. So I got 4 steps that I want to talk about, okay? Step number 1 is that you need to know as a female is that a man has a dominant spirit by nature, okay? God has created man to be the superior over the female in a good way, not a bad way, okay? So many people have this all mixed up. They think that, oh, the man is supposed to be superior above me. What the heck is going on with you, Geoffrey? No, it's not like that, okay? The man has a beautiful role in his nature, and so does the female has a beautiful role, okay? Male and female, they're supposed to be different, okay? That's why you have a female and you have a male, okay? They're not just different by the way they look or their sexuality, but they're also different in their mindset and the way they operate, okay? Especially towards each other in the relationship, okay? So the man is supposed to be the dominant person. God created that way, okay? The man is naturally the dominant person. So, which means that the man has a very hard time if you're acting dominant at the same time as he does. Okay? And that's one of the reasons why men become resentful or angry or whatever towards you. Okay, so you need to realize that as a female and realize that the kindness of the female is actually a beautiful thing that will make the man love you even more. Okay, if a female is all masculine and all bossy and all you do this and you do this and do that, and has a big mouth and talks a lot, it actually creates a tint of resentment and, sorry to say, disgustments towards a female. Okay, it is extremely unattractive for a male to have a woman who behaves that way. Okay, and that's one of the reasons why the man becomes hardened towards you, especially over a long time. If you keep bashing him and tell him this and tell him that and that and that, he just automatically shuts down on you until you talk to a zombie. Okay, so this is why it's important. Okay, so that was the first thing. Number 2, females, you have to realize one thing, that your kindness is power. Okay, it is power. Okay, it's not some weak things out there where said that, oh, if I'm kind then I'm weak. No, you actually strong. Okay, the strength in a woman is in her humility, her kindness, humility, kindness, loving, quiet spirit, okay? When the woman acts like that, it awakens the love of the man towards the female, okay? The man will naturally love you more and more, okay? And will become less bitter if you put this into practice, okay? So your kindness has so much power on the male, you have no freaking idea. You have no idea how much power it has on your man, you know? Sometimes you want to tell a man this and this and why the hell didn't you wash the dishes, you know, and stuff like that, instead of being kind and humble towards the man. If you do this, it will break the man's, I'm not saying break the man's heart, but, you know, break the man's pride and make him warm up to you, because it will create compassion in the man towards you as a female, okay? So your kindness has power, lots of power, okay? So if you put this into practice, that's one way you can resolve your man being bitter. Now, don't expect this to happen overnight, okay? Ain't gonna happen like from one day to the next, you know? First of all, you have to mean it. You have to really be naturally kind towards him. If you're trying to put an act on, first of all, the man, he probably knows you really well. He can look right through you and see that you're just playing with him, okay? So you have to be sincere about this. So this does not happen overnight, okay? And if you cannot do this, then maybe you should go and get some advice, counsel, stuff like that will help you to be more feminine in your nature towards the husband, or towards your man, or towards your boyfriend or fiance. All right? So, number 3, it is not a competition, guys. All right? It is not a competition. You're not supposed to be out there and say, okay, if I'm going to be like all kind, then I expect him to be all nice to me too. Otherwise, if he's not nice to me, then I'm going to be just the way I am again. Like,
You serious?
All prideful, you know? It's not a competition, guys. You know, you're not competing with him. He is your partner, okay? He wants to do the same. He lives the life with you. He wants to live with you. He wants to spend his life with you, okay? So you have to learn to realize that you both are a team. You together. You together you're in it together with everything. Okay? It is not a competition. Don't see it as a competition, you know? Just do your part as a female. Don't worry about whether he does his part or not. Okay? It is up to you to show kindness towards him and let the rest go naturally by itself. God designed the man to be compassionate towards you if you show him humility and love and respect towards him. The man is wired to be compassionate, okay? Very important if you want to try to turn this around if you're in a relationship like that, okay? So remember this, it is not a competition, okay? Don't do this for us to reach some kind of a score or to prove something, you know? Don't do that. Just do it because you really care about him and you love him. Do it because of that, all right? And number 4, that is the last one. You will honor God with your kindness. That's it. Because God commanded females to be still in nature, in her spirit, okay? When you acting like an actual female supposed to be, which is a kind, sweet soul, which is power, okay? It is not a weakness, it is power. This is what pleases God, because God made Adam first and he made Eve second, okay? And God made Eve out of Adam. Okay, so we have to realize that the female is supposed to be the helper of the husband, the helper of the man. Okay, and if you exercise all these things that I taught you about, you will please God. Okay, God is going to be honored. And you know what? I believe if you please God with these things, he will give you more strength to do this with ease. Okay, it will become easy for you and natural with you. Okay. So you as a female, you have all the tools in the hand, okay? You have all the tools in the hand to make the man love you unconditionally, okay? Now don't go back to this other part where you're saying, well, why doesn't he do his part first? Think about yourself, okay? You want to have a perfect relationship with your husband. So do your part, because everything else will change in him because of what you do. Okay? Now, of course, there are men out there that may be extremely evil and stubborn and they don't care, but they got no sympathy with you, whether you are kind or not. Okay? I believe that there are men out there like that, and I'm so sorry for that, you know? But I believe that there is power in kindness, there's power in love, and I believe that God can change any man's heart through the female if the female acts the right way towards the man. Okay? I believe that. And you can pray about that as well. Okay? So there's a lot. Okay? So remember again, the kindness of a woman will soften a man's heart. Okay? So that was a message today. That's what I wanted to talk about. If you guys have any comments, anything you want to say, please leave it below. I would appreciate that. And also, guys, if you like what you hear, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do that as well. I would appreciate that. Peace out. See you next time.
Innocent